55 to 75, but really all ages for this, for people in their senior years to find love.
Is that definitely going to be on ABC? Because we've heard of this show for so many years. Like seems like it's really happening now.
It's really happening. It's filming, and we're really going through the casting process. We're casting men, we're casting women. I actually don't know if it's going to be like ABC, Hulu. It could be, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I only know what they tell me.
Well, hello, right here. If they ever need someone for Big Brother, you feel free to throw my name in there if you're enjoying this. I think it is such a brilliant game. I do.
Oh,
I really think it is such a brilliant game.
Yes.
What advice do you have? Like, say there are people out there listening, since this is your job. Like, what do people do that want to be on reality TV? Like, should they wake up? Should they check postings? They should follow you on Instagram. Like, what should someone do that's listening that says, like, I want to be the next Rachel Reilly?
Yeah, I think mostly follow the casting producers on Instagram. So whatever show you want to be on, I think that's the biggest mistake people make. Like, some people are just, I talked to a bunch of people in their 20s and they're like, I want to be on any show. And I'm like, let's figure out if you're doing unscripted, you need to figure out what show you want to be on. Let's like dial into, why you want to be on the show, how you're going to play the show, or if it's a docu-follow, like, how are you going to create this, person and be part of this cast? Because I think people are just like, I want to do whatever, and that doesn't work, because we can only cast a certain amount of people, and we have thousands of applicants. So you want to make sure you look good. You want to make sure you put your best foot forward. Think of it like a job interview. It is a job, right? You want to have like good lighting, good sound. You want to, dress nicely. Be yourself. Like, if you wear a cowboy hat and a, t-shirt, wear a cowboy hat and a t-shirt. But if you wear like a nice blazer, and then wear a nice blazer. And if you're applying for a dating show, like, there's certain things you can say, like, I want to find love. I'm here to, like, mess up all the people's games, and I'm a ladies' man, or whatever. If you want to do a competition show, say that you're there to win. If you want to be on a docu-follow, like, I do cast a ton of docu-follows too, and we always know like what we're looking for. So if we're recruiting you, like, answer your DM. Like, just, you have an open mind and have fun with it, and go in and be authentic and be as much of yourself as you can, but like dial into that part of yourself that is like a fun story or a big personality.
Is that what you look for, authenticity? And like, what do you think is the biggest mistake people make in the process of like applying?
All the time, people say to us what we want to hear, and we know, I can read through that immediately.
Same here.
Yeah. And I hate when people are just like, they feel like they're going through the motions, or they're not excited about it. I interview people for like, Love Island or any dating show, really. And they're like the hottest person you've ever met in their 20s, right? And you're just like, Jesus, you need to be on this show. But when you get them on the interview, they're just like a dud. They're like, I don't know. Like, I don't care. People like love me, but I don't really care if I'm on the show. And I'm like, do not say that. And then of course you also have the people that say exactly what you want them to say. And you can just say, they've been practicing it, and it's a line that they've written for themselves.
And I think, like, what should people be realistic? Like, you look at like a Jersey Shore or like a Vanderpump Rules, like, the chances of it, like, just being a new show and being a blockbuster it's hard.
It is hard. It is hard. And I think that's the thing. You have to go into it thinking that it is going to be a blockbuster, and it is going to be, this big opportunity. But by the same token, yeah, like, have real expectations. This might just be an opportunity to, have an adventure and kind of, explore a part of your life that you might not have had opportunities to explore. And so if you look at it like that, and you go into it with that mindset, then you're going to have a great experience, and you're probably going to make amazing television, because you're looking at it like, this might be the last time you ever do this, And so I think it's important to look at it like that. And that's why I take every myself. I think I have longevity on television, because I do take every opportunity as like, this might be the last time, and I'm going to give it my all.
Do you think, like you mentioned before, like it's a business, like when you started on Big Brother, you did come back. I imagine that was such great redemption in season 13 when you actually won the prize.
Yes.
I mean, is it like a business for you? Like, okay, I'm going to go on the Traitors, sure, because this could be 250, sure, Amazing Race. Like, I mean, is it truly a business now for you? I mean, every show you seem to go on does have a cash prize.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, I mean, for me, I have had the opportunity to go on all these like huge cash prize shows. So of course I look at it like I'm there to win. Like the 100%, it's a business. I'm there to win. I'm there to make good television. But I do live in each moment. Like that moment could be the second I go home. I could get banished. I could get murdered. I could get, something might happen. I might not ever have an opportunity like this again. So I do go in with that idea, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I try to be very present in the moment. But of course, like when I make these conscious decisions to go on the shows, I do have to consider, like, it's $250,000. It's $1 million grand prize. Like, what am I going to do to get there?
Do you find like, because I mean, look, we've seen this on The Bachelor a lot, and like, look, we're in a different place with reality TV, right? So I imagine, like, I'm like you, I mean, because I've interviewed so many people, like, I could weed through the BS within like a second. You want authenticity. And I think the people that get chosen for shows are authentic. It's almost like they really want it because they're right for it, but they're not looking for all the other stuff, like the fame. And like, is that a big thing you try to weed out, like all the fame whores? And I mean,
Oh,
obviously,
yes.
people are there for those reasons, right?
Yeah. I wish we could have a better like bullshit radar. Like, Poker Face, this new show, she's like bullshit. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could be like that. But like, unfortunately, sometimes people are so good at bullshitting that they can talk their way into a show because they check all the boxes. They have this great story. They are good looking. So it is hard from a casting standpoint. We do try to do as much due diligence as we can, but from a casting standpoint, it's not easy all the time to figure out who is going on for the right reasons and who's just going on for an Instagram following. And I wish, like, social media has changed it so much. I wish it hadn't. And now it's really cute because when I interview these people for Golden Bachelor, they're so genuine and just I have men crying to me, 70-year-old men crying to me about their life stories. And it feels so real. And I think that I'm really excited about this show. And it makes me really excited about reality television because those are the stories we look for. Like, I love unscripted because these are real stories, and sure, it's like heightened, and sure, it's a crazy experience or a crazy situation, but I love unscripted because the stories people tell are so real, and everyone that is picked to be on an unscripted show has a unique story and a unique point of view.
And this 7-year-old is not there for the Instagram followers. I
No,
imagine
not
a
at
lot of them
all.
don't even have Instagram, which is a
Yeah,
positive. Yes.
exactly. Exactly.
What would you give advice to someone like, what does it take to win Big Brother, having won it and being one of the best players and